Hey, everybody, welcome in. Glad you're here. Thanks for stopping in. There we go. Make sure I get rid of this echo. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me put some bass in it. Okay. Destination fun. No rant. No rant. My rants are done for the day. Betty, appreciate you being here. Betty's here. She was the first one here. She's number one. She's number one. Thanks for coming in so much. I appreciate it. Let's see. Got a couple of things. Scott is in the house. Scott, I did get your notice. And everything looked good, Scott. I will talk to you probably right after this live. Breaking news. Destination Fun is breaking news. Z Show's in the house. Welcome in on deck with CB. Destination Fun. I haven't seen that breaking news. Please let the Midnight Buffet come back. I please. I mean, even if it's just a modified version of the Midnight Buffet. Scott, they're taking some of our thunder away, Scott. But please let that come back. I do. I have some breaking news. Okay, I got some breaking news, and again, it doesn't affect everybody, but on Carnival, they're bringing back the Diamond Lunch. Can you believe it? They had changed it. They had switched it out to like a diamond meet and greet. They had some hors d'oeuvres and drinks where you got to meet the staff, which was fine. Hey, how you doing, Cap? Hey. That was fine. But now they're bringing back the Diamond Lunch, unlimited drinks, and my goodness, it has bacon wrapped filet mignon for one of the entrees. I can't wait. It starts, I believe, August 1st. I believe it's August 1st. So I am looking forward to that. I'm going to look at that the Midnight Buffet. That would be nice if they did that. Let's go back. Midnight Buffet. OMG! Controversial cruising. I am his manager and get half of his coins. Ha ha ha. Controversial cruising. I can't get off threads. It's just one more thing. I'm trying to get into it, Scott. I can't really get into it. Well, this, my friend Shirley, when I was in Hawaii, stopped in Honolulu. This is what she gave me. I got laid, and this is what I got. So I love it, and I saw it upstairs. I had to just hang it up. So I said, you know what? I'm going to put that on today because today is a good day. The Diamond Lunch is coming back with a changed menu. The Bud Files, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Whoops. I hope you guys enjoyed the show that Scott and I put on yesterday. We thought we did pretty well. It was our first time. We're still learning. So it's a first time for everything. But it felt good. It felt comfortable. Scott was a great host. So next week we're going to do the same things, same time, 4 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific time next week, and we're working on the lineup for as far as what we're going to talk about. Well, Scott is working on it. He'll bring something up, and I go, okay, that sounds good. So that's that way it really is going to go. Scott is in the house. Welcome in. Thanks for coming in. And today, the Destination Fun kind of stole my thunder the other day. Keisha, happy Thursday. Welcome in. She kind of stole my thunder. And she had a live, and she did best things to do like on a cruise ship during on sea days. Well, my topic for the day is, things to do on a cruise ship. Not, not the excursions and all that. We're gonna go down some of the things on a cruise ship because talking to a few people, like after the live, I guess a lot of people don't understand how much there is to actually do on a cruise ship. I think a lot of people think, oh, I'm on a cruise ship, I'm gonna be bored, I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. Um, Terry Osby. Now, this is a guy. This is my best friend. I haven't talked to him in a while. I had my little problems or whatever. But Terry Osby is in the chat. Terry, thank you for being here, my friend. The childhood friend. Everybody wants to know like what I was like and all the other stuff and all of my shenanigans in Vegas. That is the guy, Terry. It's really good to see you. You're bringing a tear to my eye, young man. Let's go down here, see what's going on. Destination Fun. No problem. Destination Fun. I mean, again, we all will run over the same topics over and over again. And talk. Yeah, Terry. He is the guy you need to talk to. Terry. I mean, we've been on cruises together. Him, his wife. I mean, we've done. I mean, we grew up together. The good times and the bad times. He's always been there. Like right now, if I said there was somebody on this chat that I wanted to beat up, I call him. He'd be right there. Anywho, that as people say now, that's my guy. That's my guy. No problem. This or or a root canal. Yeah, well, this might be a little less painful than a root canal. Maybe not, because again, you haven't seen me in a while, and I'm growing the beard out, trying to change the persona. But yep, nope. We are going to go ahead and get in here because again, I'm trying to keep these lives to about an hour long, and I know at one time I was going on an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever, but we'll try to keep it to about an hour. So cruise ships, for me, when you get on a cruise ship, the number one thing I think people should do, and again, for those just coming in and don't know me well and things like that, I've been on mostly Carnival cruise ships. So Carnival is what I'm talking about mostly on these cruise ships. They probably apply to other cruise lines, but mostly Carnival. The first thing I like to do, very first day, and that's after I do my muster drill, enjoy the sail away party. And the sail away party is when your sail away time is at 4:30. About 4:30, everybody gets on the deck. The cruise director gets up there and they hype everybody up that you are now on vacation. And if you're not on vacation and you're not going to sit up and dance and enjoy yourself, you might as well get off the ship right now and go back on shore. And for me, that's the beginning of vacation time. So everybody should get out there and watch the ship sail away, but spend a few minutes at the sail away party. You get to see everybody on the cruise ship, and you see all the characters. And as you'll probably hear me saying shenanigans a few times tonight. Watch some of the shenanigans that go on, and you just enjoy yourself. And it usually sets the tone for the cruise. After that, there's other things to do. As far as I know, a lot of you don't like kids necessarily on cruises. I love the pool areas on cruise ships, but one of my favorite places is the adult only cruise area on a Carnival cruise. And not saying kids can't walk by some of the ships. The newer ships, they kind of have it isolated where the kids don't walk by even, but some kids might walk by. But again, you don't have all the kids in the pools and in the hot tubs. So take advantage of that. If you don't like kids and you don't like the main pool where you got 30 kids in the hot tub, think about going to the adult section and getting in the pool area. But for me, like on a cruise ship, like, I'm an easy person. I'm simple, as my friend Terry could tell you. If say is Bill simple? Yeah, he's very simple. So, anywho, I digress. I love uh, going poolside and laying out in the sun, and then hopping in the pool, and then hopping out and drying off in the sun, and then hopping back. I mean, that's one of my go tos. Uh, I love it. Terry says theme nights. Yeah, those theme nights are fun too. So we're gonna get down to that in a little bit. Keisha, on my first cruise, I missed the Cellaway party. I unpacked and took a nap. Woke up in time for dinner. And a lot of people do that. They don't realize what's going on. So they're looking at the ship, especially like people who haven't been on many cruises. A lot of people go and check out the ship and go down to where the main atrium and things like that, and grab a drink and go to where they're playing, might be playing music. Go on deck, check out the Cellaway party. If you don't want to be in the mix with the Cellaway party, go to the upper deck. There's one floor up. Usually they have an upper deck that you can watch from a distance. Eddie Lugo is in the house. Yo, yo, yo. Eddie, I know. I got some long ads up here. I know, Ed. I'm sorry. Don't blame me. I don't pick the ads. That's you know who picks the ads. I looked at mine one time. I got premium, so I don't watch ads, but I watched my own on a channel, and I'm gonna just say I watched them all, Eddie. So thank you for watching them. I appreciate it. Fr Humphrey, I had breaking news earlier today, and it kind of concerns you. A long time ago, I found out Felicia was going on the booze cruise in September. Or I'm sorry, October. The booze cruise as a Halloween cruise, and Felicia was going. And I told Felicia, since I'm Diamond, and you're going to hear this theme throughout a lot of this whole show today. Since I'm Diamond, they had the dinner, or I'm sorry, lunch. And I invited Felicia. I said if she wanted to go, I don't know if she wants to go. I don't know who she's going with or whatever. But she had an open invitation to go on that luncheon with me. They took it away, and it became a gathering, like a meet and greet to meet the captain. So I mean, she would still be invited to that if she wanted it. But again, it really wasn't much to it. You got free drinks, so I mean, but it's like it was like 10 o'clock in the morning. So how many drinks? Some of us, how many drinks are we gonna have at 10 o'clock in the morning? So I mean, it was kind of worthless. But the luncheon, they bringing it back August 1st, free drinks and great meals. I have the menu here. I don't think I downloaded it, so I can't pull it up. But the one that caught my eye was the bacon wrap filet mignon. So I can't wait. So Felicia, the offer is back on. If you want to, you're welcome to come to the Diamond Luncheon with me if you like. Whew, boy. Oh, Felicia doesn't even remember what, or maybe she just hasn't. I'm just catching up. She probably doesn't even remember me asking. She just okay, yeah, sure, Bill, I'll go. Yeah, sure. Okay, I see Felicia. I heard the mimosas go down real smooth between 10. I really don't like some. I drink mimosas, but one, maybe two, and I'm done with mimosas. Anyway, I digress because Felicia walked in the room, and I was just when I found out today that luncheon was coming back, that's who I thought about. Sure, Felicia. And another thing I like doing on the cruise ships, well, I kind of stopped doing it here lately. My claustrophobia has really kicked in bad. I mean, bad, and I get panic attacks looking at other people in tight places. Do the water slides. When you get on a cruise ship, get out your comfort zone and do things that you normally wouldn't do. Try foods that you normally wouldn't try. When I bring that up, I think about the water slides because I like being outside on the decks and getting sun. The water slides, I like the water slides now where I'm not enclosed in. And when I hear about people getting stuck in the tube sometimes, it really sets off my anxiety. The likelihood of you getting stuck is slim to none. And you just crawl. I mean, if you're stuck, you just crawl down to the end. So I mean, you're not really stuck. But it really bothers me. But get out your comfort zone and do that. One thing, once I get out of the sun and start doing other things, I think a lot of people sleep on trivia games. Carnival has a lot of trivia games that they have. Um, the Marvel characters and geography, and I mean, just all sports trivia, music trivia. And I really kind of just started going to those, and I really enjoy it. You hold on. We see the ship on a stick. We see it. Okay, just so we know. And I have a little. I tied for one. My son and I tied for one, and we lost the showdown. So they got the ship on the stick, and we got that. But again, try it, and yeah, don't think, oh, that sounds dumb. I don't want to try it. It's going to make you feel dumb because when you start looking at some of those questions, it's like, yeah, I didn't get many of those questions. Yeah, some of them, it's like I don't do well. But I love doing them, and people love doing it. So get out there and do trivias. And I see people trying. You trying to back? I'm not backing out, Felicia. As soon as you came in, I brought it. I stopped the show to talk to Felicia about going on that. I was disappointed they got rid of it. And most times I don't know people on the ship, so I don't take anybody. I mean, it's good for the invitation is good for two people, me and a guest. So when I go to they have a diamond platinum party, and it's good for two people, you and a guest. I usually don't have anybody to go with, so all these free drinks is going down the drain, so to speak. Keisha, no, I hadn't planned to do the booze cruise if I remember, but Carnival Paradise was my first ship. The booze cruise I'm talking about, yeah, she got it, is this year. I plan on going to 2.0 also. So Keisha, if you go on that one, the invitation will be out to you. Well, you and your husband. Sorry, Mr. Keisha. Sorry. So it'd be open to both of you. We'll do a +2. But yeah, I want to go on that too. And again, you're invited. Thumbs up. Betty says thumbs up, thumbs up. Make sure you hit that like button. It's supposed to help with the algorithm. Make sure you hit the like button as you're coming in. Appreciate it so much. Carnival also offers something that I haven't taken advantage of, which I plan on doing on either October or December cruise. And it's a chef's kitchen where they guide you through cooking foods and that you eat. And I'm not a big cooker, but I think that would be a lot of fun in there making my own food and eating it. I think that would be great. But a lot of people don't even know that option that even exists on a cruise ship. So for me, I mean, get out the comfort zone, get out there, meet people, and go ahead and do some cooking. And you know what, Betty? I might even eat some vegetables. How's that? Eddie Lugo, if I heard correctly, on the booze cruise this year is sold out except for sweets. And I did. He said that I think this morning. I was on a Z show, I believe. Now the 2.0 booze cruise, the Eddie Lugo Studios booze cruise in October 28th, 2024. It sounds like it's still open, people. And if I'm not mistaken, all you need is $25 to hold your spot. $25. I did that with a cruise. I haven't done it with Eddie's because, again, I'm waiting for a decent deal, even though I know I might not be part of the group cruise technically, but I can still be on the ship, and I can meet Eddie and everybody whoever's going to be on the ship. But that would be a great cruise, and $25. And I booked a Holland cruise at the very last minute. It was like $1 deposit, and it was I think I was in a chat and somebody talked about $1 deposit, and I really didn't think about going on Holland. I said, I really don't want to. I went over there, but at the very last minute, let's say it was, it was over at 8:55. I'm looking up Holland cruises, and I found a Mediterranean cruise that I put $1 on. Now, will I go? I don't know. Probably not, but we don't know. It's a 10-day cruise in September of 2024, but I put $1 down and held my spot. So getting back to what there is to do on a cruise ship, and these are things that I found out that I enjoy doing that some people don't do. They might go the whole 7 days and never experience any of this. One of them is going to the comedy shows. I mean, Carnival, the last couple cruises I've been on have really upped the number of comedy shows that they put out there in different venues. And they have, like, the family friendly ones, and they also have the more adult theme ones. And I enjoy going to both. Um, Try it if you haven't done it. Go in there, grab your seat, and for most of these things, when I tell you about going to, like, the trivia games, if I tell you about going to these comedy shows, get there a little early, because I mean, they people who've been on cruises before, they know how good they are, and they come in there and they check them out. So come in a little early, get a good seat. And here's Terry talking. Yes, yes. Well, I'm trying to pronounce that, Terry. um, so get there early, and they really. Sometimes it's hit or miss. You're not going to like it. It's like any comedian, even on TV. Uh, I remember my friend. This is back in the day. My friend Terry. He is so outgoing. He did his hand at comedy. He gave up and gave a few performances. For some reason, he stopped. He became a DJ. DJ To is in the house. Um, Go check out the comedy shows. I think you'd love it. Now, this next one, I didn't. I was, I don't know, 40 years old before I found out about petties and manis and petties, manicures and pedicures. I was an old man, and then I had one, and I realized how much I had been missing in life. And that's the mani and pedi, having them take care of my hands and my feet, and I love it. And that brings me to the spas on Carnival Cruise Line. I've done a few of those. I loved it. I actually did a couple cruise, a couple spa massage, and very enjoyable. I mean, they do a great job. Only thing I don't like about it is the cost. Yikes. Uh, it Oh, did I miss something up here? Missing, safer, missing in life. Huh. Oh, okay. You're talking about me and the manicure and pedicure. Yes. Okay. Yeah, missing out in life. Yeah, it was life altering, Keisha. If we're talking about the manicure or pedicure, manicure not so much. Pedicure, life changing. Um, the couple massage was great, and the only thing I didn't like was the price. So a lot of times, and this is going to be kind of off the ship, but again, if you're not getting off the ship, do Carnival's spa area, the saunas. Just get in there, go to the gym. I know, most people don't go to the gym. Go to the gym, work out a little bit, work off a little bit of those calories, and if you ever get off the ship, taking a massage. If you go to a beach and they have offer massages, try it. There we go. Terry Osby, safer to be a DJ, not comedy. There you go. A couple massages. Did y'all hear that? Yeah, Betty. Believe it or not, me. What's up? So go ahead. Go to the spa area, and you'll be happy. You'll be happy. You'll be like, oh, I'm so glad Warren Strong told me about that. Another another great thing that Carnival has, and family friendly most of the time. Depends on movie night. Usually on the Lido deck, they have a big screen, and at night they show movies. And it's daytime sometimes. Seaside theater is what they call it. Check out a movie. I've watched so many movies on there, and then they have newer movies. And I think Terminator, I'm not Terminator, Transformer is coming out now, and John Wick 4 is going to be playing. So I don't know if that's family friendly or not. But watching that movie Under the Stars, they used to give out free popcorn. Now they charge $3 for a thing of popcorn, which no thanks. I get a drink instead of anyway. Check out a movie. And a lot of people, I mean, I don't really think they get inside the ship, and I think they think the authors would do is like the shows in the theaters and the casino. There's so much more to do than that. Get out here and check out a show. I mean, and it's not many people go out there and check out the show. And again, a lot of times people think, I didn't come on a cruise ship to watch a movie. But you can't run continuously while you're on a cruise. You have to take some downtime. And that, to me, that's like a downtime to check out a good movie, probably a movie that you haven't seen, hasn't been in the theaters too long or out of the theaters too long. Keisha, I did a full body massage on the last sea day of one of my cruises, and it was $60 off, but still expensive. It can get expensive still, but best thing ever. It is. And unless you experience it, Keisha, people probably don't know what I'm talking about. But check out a movie. And John Hill, if you follow John Hill, every month he gives out the new movies that are coming out, and he had the ones for this month. John Wick and Transformers were two that I remembered. It seemed like there was another one in there recently. Check it out when you get a chance. Also, people that know me know I'm kind of competitive. They have contests where you can win ship on the sticks. They have contests, whether it be like putt, ping pong, free throw shooting contest. They actually, some of the ships, they have dodgeball contests. I haven't got involved in the dodgeball one, but like the free throw shooting one, I love all these contests. And you meet so many different people, and everybody just having a good time. Bing bag contest. There's so many different contests. A cruise is only as fun as you're going to make it. And if all you want to do is, sit in your room, sit in the casino, yeah, I mean, and then you might sit there and complain about how I didn't get to do anything on my cruise. And the things that I'm talking about are things that are free on a cruise ship. We're not even talking about getting off the ship, going to ports. Hey, Mercy, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's late over where you're at, but thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Scott, Bill out there breaking ankles. Nah, back in my good old days, I literally now I do the free throw shooting contest. Every now and then, I'll teach a youngin how to play a little bit, but most of it's just getting out there doing the free throw shooting contest, shooting some free throws. So, Butter Roll Boutique, thanks for stopping in, my friend. Haven't seen you in a while. I got to make sure I get over there and check you out. So yeah, get out there, and when you see every day, well, Carnival has an app that you can see everything that goes on that day, but they also, for people that don't like apps, don't want to be tied to their phone, they have a paper. It's called Fun Times, I believe, that you can get, and you can mark off the things that you want to do that day. Take a moment out in your morning when you go to breakfast or anything like that to go through that list and see what's going on that day, at what time, highlight it so you don't miss it. I mean, it's easy to do. And again, you got to throw in your built-in nap every now and then. My opinion. And also, a lot of people don't like to do it, but you'll be surprised how much information you get when they have these informational speakers or informational lectures, like in the theater. Try, if you can, take some time out your day and go through those lectures. They tell you what to look for as far as in the ports. Sometimes they'll have lectures of just what's going on with the ship, the day in the life of a cruise director, go to those lectures. You learn a lot. If you ever go to Alaska, they have a naturalist on board, and they give a lecture every day about the wildlife that you're going to be seeing and what you can expect. A lot of people miss out on those. They don't go there and do that with them. Actually, last time I went to Alaska, they would go to a lecture. It's early in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. And hey, Will, together we blah 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 blah. Together we travel. Thanks for coming in. They have a lecture on what to see, and then they would go up on deck and look for wildlife. And the information is invaluable. And a lot of people don't do it. But then those are the same ones that when they have an announcement come over the speakers, they don't listen to it. And then when it's time to do whatever they were talking about on the speakers, they had no clue what they're talking about. So when they start talking over speakers, people, listen. I know you don't want to. I know you're on vacation, but listen. Let's I'm trying to keep a list here of what to do on a cruise ship. So I'm going down my list. Okay. Now we're going to get into things that I like to do also. And this is going to be the casino. And a lot of people, they understand the casinos on a cruise ship. But there's a lot of people out there that don't appreciate what Carnival offers when you do gamble. And you don't necessarily have to gamble a lot, because I gamble. Let's say I take let's say $100 a day to gamble, and that's not necessarily true, but we're going to say $100 a day. I might win. If I win, I gamble more. But the offers that I get from Carnival are unbelievable. I did a 23-day cruise last year for $100. I did a 22-day cruise this year for $100. Uh, some of the deals you just can't pass up. And I keep looking at these deals now. I have a $100 deal for Venecia out of New York in February 2024. I don't know if I want to do it because I really don't want to cruise out of New York in February. But some of the offers that you get are incredible. And that's kind of getting on the list, and they try to draw you in. Now, again, they may make that one offer, and if you don't gamble on that ship, well, maybe you don't get another offer. And I'm waiting for some better offers. This last group of offers wasn't very good to me, but it did give me um, $100 cruise for Venecia, but no longer extended cruise, if that makes sense. I guess I'm kind of spoiled by that. But do the casino, and don't sleep on bingo. Bingo's a lot of fun on a cruise ship. I mean, and the old school people that do bingo, and they get up there and do bingo just once. I mean, whatever it's $10 a ticket or whatever it is. Just get one card, go in there. Doesn't take long. You'll enjoy your day, and that's doing. And it took me a while to learn that. As I tried to start doing it, because again, you do a lot of cruises, you start getting repetitive and doing the same things over and over and over again, and you want to do something different, and that was a lot. It was a lot of fun. It's like the Deal or No Deal. They have different shows like Deal or No Deal, maybe once or probably once in a 7-day cruise, maybe twice. They have a show, Deal or No Deal. Go, and don't just go. Now, again, I mean, you have to go with your budget. Hold on one second. The water is good. You have to go with your budget, and I would, if you go to Deal or No Deal, buy a playing card to play along with the game, because as a person's on stage, they can win up to $1,000. I think you can win. Is it $5,000 or a cruise or whatever it is? It's some incredible amount which nobody ever wins. And somebody did win. I saw a video. Somebody actually won whatever the top prize was. I believe it was $5,000. Somebody actually won the top prize. But anyway, you can win, and it's fun playing along with it. And the card might be $15 or $20, but it's fun to be as they say when you gamble, have skin in the game. If you watch a football game, is one thing. If you watch a football game that you bet on, you're invested in it. So get invested in Deal or No Deal, buy a card, and trust me, it's going to amp the level of the fun that you have at that Deal or No Deal 100%. This isn't for me. The next one really isn't for me. But I'm gonna mention it anyway because apparently people actually like to do this, and it's on every ship. I've gone to one, and I think they offered like free drinks or like champagne. So I went, and that is the art auctions, and they actually have art that you can bid on cruise ships. Hey, cruise and koozies, welcome in. And it's throughout a little area of the ship where you can walk and look at the different artwork. And a lot of people actually buy artwork and they have it shipped home. And I didn't realize that was really a thing. It's on every ship, and it's been that way as long as I can remember. It's been that way. And Park West Galleries happens to be in the city that I live in. I live in Southfield, Michigan, so it's out where I live. So I'm familiar with them. I just don't know. I'm not really keen on buying expensive things like outside the country. I mean, I know a lot of people go and buy jewelry and stuff like that. I don't know how keen I am on buying that. I don't know how keen I am on buying artwork uh, on a cruise ship. I mean, again, if that makes sense. But again, check it out because you don't know. There's a ton of people. It's on every cruise ship, people. Somebody's doing it. So I mean, check it out. And I said, I did it like once, and I got free drinks. I didn't buy anything, but I do walk through the gallery every cruise just to see the artwork. And I think I talked to you about ping pong and shuffleboard. Again, a lot of times they have tournaments ping pong. Back in the day, I used to be pretty good at ping pong. I'm less good now. My hand and eye coordination isn't quite as good. I was able to beat my son in ping pong. I mean, I not beat him. I destroyed him. Uh, but that's a different story. We won't talk about that. He's a little sensitive about that. They also have an arcade, which can get expensive, by the way. A kids arcade, well, with the different games and stuff like that. And I always make a habit to stop in there once a cruise just to play some arcade games. Uh, it's fun. And Keisha, I think I missed something that you were saying. Here we go. Yes, getting an ocean view cabin with taxes, port and fees and gratuities included, plus $200 onboard credit for $1,098 is a sweet deal for me. It is, and again, you don't have to gamble that much. The more you gamble, the better the deal will be. But you really don't have to gamble that much. So I would take $20 and or $40, $50, and gamble it. Maybe you win, maybe you don't. More than likely, you won't. But once you get on their list, it's like you're on the list forever. And cruise ships that maybe are not that crowded, you'll get some offers. And that onboard credit, I mean, back when the pandemic was over and they were just opening back up, I mean, my goodness, they were giving me free cruises with $500 onboard credit. They were literally paying me to go on a cruise. So that's why I wound up going on so many cruises. I didn't have any money, but they're paying me to go on a cruise. So it's like, I'm in. Eddie said, like going. I'm presuming the art auctions. Yes. And by the way, my casino deals include free drinks, uh, free drinks for me and my companion in the casino. So if I'm in the casino, you get the free drinks. And again, I said I don't really gamble that much, so I sit down at a slot machine. I put $1 in maybe, and I may not even spend it. And they come by, take my order. I'd like to get a margarita, please, and get my drink, leave, and again, I give them a tip. Um, Leave and go wherever I'm going. Go to the show, go to the comedy show, go to wherever I'm going. I love the piano bar. I'm about to get into that in a couple of seconds, but I love the piano bar. Keisha, I don't gamble at all. See, Keisha doesn't gamble at all. Cruising koozies. We got a piece of art for free on Carnival Magic in December. By the time we got it home, it was as wrinkled as my clothes. Ouch. They had guessed the weight of a sculpture, and if you guessed the weight, you got a copy. Nice. But it was wrinkled, huh? That's not good. Felicia's talking about incredible offers. I've had some incredible offers that I just couldn't pass up. I get a lot of offers for Australian cruises, and I mean outstanding 14-day cruises, $100. You know, $700 onboard credit. I get a lot of offers. I just the flight over to Australia. I don't know if I want to do that anytime soon again, but I do get a lot of offers. Um, Ping pong shuffleboard. Carnival's newest ships. Now we're gonna get out of the comfort zones. The Celebration and Mardi Gras, soon to be the Jubilee, December 23rd, which I'm going to be on. The greatest cruise ever, December 23rd, inaugural cruise for Carnival Jubilee. I digress. They have a roller coaster on board, and I mean, new people coming in with roller coaster on board. What roller coaster? Yes, a roller coaster. Now, is it the death-defying roller coasters you'll find at a lot of amusement parks? No, but to be in the middle of the ocean on a roller coaster that high up in the air with some dips and turns and stuff like that, it's a gotta try it once. I've done it twice. I don't know if I'll do it again, but they give you 2 laps for $15. Get out there and try it. You might like it. Some cruise ships, and this isn't a Carnival cruise ship, I believe it's NCL Prima, where they have racing cars, like go-karts. They have go-karts that you can drive. And if I'm not mistaken, somebody in this chat, if he's still here, held the record for a while. If he doesn't still hold the record for like the fastest time, and that's Eddie Lugo. He said he had, and this is all hearsay. He hasn't shown a picture of the plaque or anything like that. But this is all hearsay, Eddie, that he had the fastest time, and they gave him a plaque on the wall for being the fastest race car driver. But that's the Prima. But those are the those are, Eddie says, 3-tier race go-karts. Again, Eddie, do we have pictures of the plaque? I hear you talking. But anywho, there's just so many things to do on a cruise ship. And that's just Carnival. These newer cruise ships, I'm going on a Royal Caribbean in April, and it looks like they have so many different things to do. Rock climbing walls, not wave simulators. What do they call that? What they call the things where you surfboard, you can bodyboard. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. So many things to do. I can't wait to go. I am looking forward so much to this, and it's a family trip too. I'm looking forward so much to going on this cruise in April on the Oasis of the Seas. Z, what was it that you went on? Flow Rider. Thank you. Even Z went on the Flow Rider. He has video of Eddie. Even Z has a video of him doing the Flow Rider. Let me see video of you, Mr. Race Car Driver. Oh, it was a plaque on the Bliss. I thought it was, for some reason I thought it was Prima, but okay, it was on the Bliss. We need a picture of the plaque, or you at least racing in the car, Eddie. Z has a picture of him doing the Flow Rider. So no picture, it didn't happen. No evidence, it didn't happen. Andre, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Z says, yes, me and Bill will be doing the roller coaster on the greatest cruise ship all time on the Carnival Jubilee, December 23rd. I don't know if I'm getting back on it, but I might, again, I might do it again. I'm assuming it's going to be the same as the other two, but I might do it again. Eddie, I have video, just can't find. I have the winning lottery ticket. I just can't find it. I got you, Eddie. Okay. Well, hopefully one day you can find it. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go on the Bliss now just to see, and then it'll be, oh, they must have took it down. Eddie, I'm calling you out on this one. Next time you go on the Bliss, I want to be there. and we're gonna race. Cruising koozies. Royal is awesome. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out cruising koozies. I've been on the Enchantment of the Sea. I think they built Enchantment of the Sea. I didn't go back in 1995. I believe it was built like 1995, 1996, or something like that. And that was before they started building these larger cruise ships. So I haven't. I always say I haven't experienced Royal now. 2008, 2009. It was right around when they started building the Oasis class cruise ships, and that's when that's cruising took it. They took cruising to a different level. So I can't wait to go on Royal. And I'm going to go to the casino and spend a couple of dollars in the casino, hoping to get on their good list. Z says Z. Well, yes, Bill. The flow ride is on my top 5 short list. So go check out Z. He almost didn't survive, but at least he has video of it, Eddie. At least he has video of it. Eddie, yep, please go on the Bliss. I do. I want to, Eddie, I want to go on the Bliss for one reason, and that's to see your plaque. That's the only reason I really want to go. I want to do the race cars because I want your plaque to still be there because I want to take it down. And there will be video of it. So that, again, I won't show the video if I don't take it down, but if I take it down, you will see the video. I will send you a personal copy of that, me taking it down. So I do want to go on the Bliss just for that reason. All right, what time is it? About 14 minutes left. Okay, well, and they'll bring me up to my racetrack baby. One thing that or the last thing that I'm going to bring up, and again, mostly Carnival cruise ships, take time to walk the entire ship. Check out the entire ship. And whether it's early in the morning is the best, is a really good time to do it, or it could be late at night. But so many people, you'll talk about something on a cruise ship and then be like, I didn't see that. Where was that at? What floor was that on? Check out the entire ship. You'll get a map. Some decks are just cabins. Okay, not necessarily check them out. But a lot of these ships have hidden decks where you'll find places where you can find lounge chairs that it's not crowded. You're by yourself. They have a library on board. Go check it out and just see what it says. Sit there and read a book for a minute. But they have a lot of hidden areas. But a lot of people don't check out the entire ship. They get in the habit. They know how to get to the from their cabin to the buffet, to the Lido deck, to the theater, and that's it. And one of my hidden gems, one of the things I love doing, and you'll catch me here most nights, usually before or after, I'll usually catch a show, go to the casino for a little bit, and then I love going to the piano bar. And then at the piano bar, I'll hit like the nightclub, the disco, people my era, the nightclub. And usually I wind up, I end my night in the nightclub. It all depends how long my nap was that day. If the nightclub closes, I might stop through the casino again, just because it's not so crowded, and going there and just play. I love playing blackjack, but again, I hear lately I've been playing like slot machines because it's just, I don't know, it's something about putting $20 in a slot machine and knowing you have a chance to win $1,000. It's just, I don't know, the thrill is there. The probability of you doing that is slim to none, but it's a lot of fun. But check out the cruise ship if you can. And that is my list. What I suggest people should try to look out for on a cruise ship. And again, not for everybody, but I think a lot of people leave a lot of entertainment on the cruise ship when they could be enjoying it. And most of it, as I said, is for free. The spa is not free, but a lot of it, I mean, it's free. So what are some of your must-dos on a cruise ship for the people that are still in here? What do you do? What is it on a cruise ship that you not I'm not talking about the going to port, because that's for a different show, I guess. Going to a port, what do you do there? But on a cruise ship, what do you do? I know there's a couple people in here. Casino. The cruising chicks late to the party, but again, you made it, and that's the cruising chicks. That's the best part. You made it. That's what counts. Controversial cruising. I like to people watch on a cruise. I walk around the atrium. People ask me if I work. People ask him if he works on board. You should. That should be your Halloween costume. Get a carnival. Get a carnival uniform. That would be a good one, Scott. Andre, there's always good throughout the casino, cruising chicks, the comedy shows. When I first started cruising, I believe it or not, I didn't go to a lot of comedy shows. I was so busy trying to go to the casino and the nightclub that I didn't do much in between. So I started going to the comedy clubs, and believe it or not, they actually have some decent comedians on there. For Eddie, for Alice, that's his wife. It's the entertainment shows. Whenever they have production shows, I always try to go to the production shows. Always. Even if I've seen the show before, I try to go. Universe, welcome in, my friend. I appreciate you stopping in. Controversial cruising. Other than that, the piano bar shows, trivia, and the bars. You know what? I don't really hang out at a lot of bars per se. I will go to the piano bar, and I will go to what is it called, people? The one that everybody goes to, the Alchemy bar, and those are the two bars that I go to. Maybe the casino bar, but I don't really hang out at a lot of the small bars, and I don't hang out in the atrium. I go down there and watch some of the shows they have down there, some of the musical acts. But I don't hang around the atrium bar too much. And I know a lot of people do it. I mean, they have a lot of activities down there, and a lot of ships they have, like during the daytime. That's where they hold a lot of trivia. But again, as far as like going down there to drink, I don't do a lot of that down there. The musicians, and I didn't bring that up. They do have like musicians playing on the ship, be it violins, be it a small band, be it a one-man band. They have those on the ship. And sit down and check them out. They had one guy. He did a Johnny Cash show, and I mean he was good. And I listened down there, and I think I know I had him cracking up because I was down there singing along with him, Johnny Cash. I've been everywhere, man. I've been to Reno. Anyhow, so I know he's laughing at me, but again, having a good time. And again, it doesn't cost you anything. And some of the performers are very good. Some of the bands are very good. The Luminosa band was a very good band. Scott, that's his costume this year. That would be funny. Callie King, welcome in. Watching ads. I know, yes. The ads are probably killing you trying to come in here. My bad. But again, I'm monetized. I want to get paid. I appreciate you watching the ads if that's what you're talking about. I appreciate it so much. The channel loves it, and as I get my money, it allows me to book another cruise. Cucumber Sunrise. Where did I get that idea? I think I got that from the Huddle Adventures. Laura from the Huddle Adventures. I tried one, and it sounds disgusting. The Cucumber Sunrise. That was one of my favorite drinks on the cruise ship. Cucumber Sunrise from the Alchemy bar. Yeah, Eddie. I mean, again, and again, it's not a whole lot, but it's just like kind of what I went over today. That's what's going to be on the Paradise. Glory. It's going to be about the same, but they have things that you can do. I've never gotten the drink package. I just don't drink enough. I could do it one day, but I couldn't do it every day. So if I try to do the drink package every day, I mean, they literally would have to carry me off the ship. Ring of Ring of Fire, Johnny. People, and again, whether you like country or not, check out Johnny Cash. Check out Johnny Cash. Yeah, you'll thank me later. I refreshed the page and went through 2 more ads, sir. 3 more pennies for you. Yes, and I mean probably less than that, but thank you. I appreciate it so much. Hey, every penny counts. Every penny counts. Keisha, my last 2 cruises at the evening Masters Art exhibition, I was offered a free bottle of wine. A free bottle of wine? Hold on. Masters Art exhibition. Is that something I need to be looking out for, Keisha? A bottle of wine? I mean, I'll sit through an art presentation for a bottle of wine. Rooted in Essential Oils is in the house. Hey, famous, welcome in. Mike and Rihanna they've made it in also. Thank you for being here. I'm not going to be on here much longer, but I do appreciate you stopping by. That would be a good duet. If you ever heard Andre talk, I don't know if you know who Andre is. He does a lot of boxing reviews, and the voice, he has the voice. I don't know if he plays guitar, and again, I don't know if he can sing. I don't think I've ever really heard him sing, but he has a deep voice. Yeah, I would imagine he could sing. He could do some good Johnny Cash, I do believe. And he has a guitar, so he probably can do a song, go in his life. He probably can sing one for us. Keisha, yep, a whole bottle of wine. It was in the art gallery. Scott from the Mustard Drill is in the house. Thanks for coming in, Scott. I appreciate you being in here. I'm only going to be on here a couple more minutes. I just wanted to talk about a few things, just for mostly for new people that never been on a cruise or been on 1 or 2 cruises, of what to look for on a cruise ship and how to get the most out of a cruise ship. Because usually when I find people that bash cruising, their bad experience was they didn't expand their horizon. They went someplace, they went to a casino, lost all their money, and it's bad cruise. They never checked out any shows. So at nighttime, well, I don't gamble. It's too much smoke in there. What to do? There's nothing to do on a cruise ship. Went back to the room and went to sleep. So I think a lot of times they just didn't try to do different things. And maybe never been to a comedy show, so I'm not going to a comedy show on the ship. The production shows were too crowded, so they didn't know to go early to the production shows to get a decent seat. So again, a lot of this was more for the rookie cruisers than the seasoned cruisers. So for the seasoned cruisers, I thank you for standing here, spending some time with me. But I really appreciate it. When you have people in the chat, you follow along with the chat. It makes my job easier coming up here with something to talk about. Sometimes I don't do very well as far as getting back to where I was at, and you could see the little hamster stop in my head. So you bring up something in the chat, and what I was talking about, the hamster stopped rolling. So I lost track where I was at. But again, I'm trying to be more focused. That's where me and Scott, we do a show next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to go back and do another one, cruise talk with Controversial Cruising and Warm Strong Adventures. So you guys showed out this last week. You showed out and showed up and showed out, and we really appreciate it. I do this live here Thursday at 4 p.m. And there's some other great shows out there. Betty J does her show Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9:30 a.m., which is tough getting up for me. Eddie does a show. Is it 7:15 in the morning, Eddie? And he actually does like 2 shows. Eddie stays on here all the time. It's like 7:15, and then he comes back on at 9 in the morning with Cruising is Fun Anytime, the Mustard Drill, JNS Adventure, and Eddie Lugo at 9 to 10 Eastern time. And I'm sorry, Betty, I'm sorry. Tomorrow, Betty has a premiere at 9 a.m. Betty has a premiere tomorrow at 9 a.m. And then immediately after that, she goes into a live. So check out Betty tomorrow. Anybody else have any shows? Mike and Rihanna, do you have any like set time for shows, or anybody in here have premieres that they want to notify people about and let us know so that we can come check you guys out? It's so many people, especially like in the cruising community. It's hard to keep up with everybody. You have a few favorites that you keep up with, but it's hard to keep up with just like everybody. Cruising koozies, anything coming up? Eddie Lugo, late night show, and usually it's him and Mike Clock. They do a late show. So tomorrow night and Saturday night, they do a late show. Make sure you wear your pineapples. If you have favorites like me, if I'm one of your favorites, make sure you hit the bell button and hit all. So whenever I go live, whenever I throw a new video out there, it pops up so you can see it. Destination Fun has a live tentatively for Saturday morning. Do you know what time Destination Fun is? That going to be 9 still? How could I forget Z-Man? He goes live 10 a.m. Eastern time, Monday through Friday, every day, Monday through Friday. So he goes live at 10 a.m. So check him out in the morning. Rooted, I have a premiere at 5:45 Mountain Standard Time. What time is that? What time is that for Eastern people? Is that like 7? Is that like 7:45? Mike and Rihanna. Okay, you guys seem to be in the same time zone. What time? Mountain time. What time is that here in East Coast? If you guys know. Mike and Rihanna, we have 3 lives live streams this weekend. One is Friday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Saturday, 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and Sunday at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So if it's 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, what time is it on the East Coast? If you know. Destination Fun says she's going 9:30. If we go to the meetup, depends if we go to the meetup or not. Hopefully Danny's feeling better. If we don't, it'd be 9:30 Eastern time. Perfect. Eddie, which one is 2 p.m.? What's 2 p.m.? 7:45. So it's Mountain Standard Time is 2 hours difference. Okay. 2 hours difference. So gotcha. 2 hour difference. So people, figure it out. If you're on the East Coast, figure it out. You saw the 3 lives from Mike and Rihanna. Saturday morning, 9:30, tentatively for Destination Fun. Cruising Koozies. I've got a video that's being downloaded to YouTube, and for some reason, it's taking all day. It can happen. Depends on how long the video is and stuff like that, and your connection. Are you gonna premiere that, or are you gonna just upload it when it's done? Cruising Koozies. Two-hour difference. Yep. And Andre, no doubt, I got that. No doubt, I got the. Is that Sunshine? What is that? What is that, Andre? On Great Show. I can't make that up. You just uploaded it, so you uploaded it to go live like right now. One thing, if you upload a video, you might want to. Oh, Bell, thank you, Eddie. You might want to postpone it for a couple of hours. It depends on what you shoot it at. Have you ever uploaded a video to YouTube and you watched it right away and it's like looks really distorted? It's like, man, why is that showing like 720p? It's because it hasn't had a chance to render to the high def, or it hasn't rendered to 4K. So you sometimes have to give it time to render completely. So if you upload it just now, it might not be rendered properly. So it might be better to watch that in a little bit. But if you get a chance, I'm not telling you don't go by Cruising Koozies. Go by there and check out his new video that he just uploaded. Cruising Koozies. Chance to see the Northern Lights in the Midwest from 10 p.m. to 2. I'm going to try to check that out. I don't know if they said Michigan, we might be able to see it, but I have to get away from the lights. I have too much light pollution here. So I need to get out someplace where there's not so much light pollution, because I would love to see that. I've never seen it when I went to Alaska. I never saw it. And the bell, I got you, Andre. The bell, I got Eddie. I'm a little slow. I can't see. I'm like, my bifocal is not working. Rooted in essential oil. That's what happened to my last video. It takes all day to load. Yeah, if it's you know, it depends on how long the video is. It might take it takes a little while long to load. It takes a while to render the full video, so people could watch it like in what it probably standard depth, but it's not a very clear picture. So you have to let it load so you get like at least high depth if it's like 1080p. Premiere, okay. So rooted in essential oil has Premiere. So again, I think that's everybody that has something going on. Take a look at it. I won't close this down right away after this. So if you want to go back and look and see what times people are going on, I'm gonna get off of here. I have a couple of things I have to do, but then I'm gonna get back on the YouTube streets and try to catch up on some of you guys and some of the videos that I haven't caught up on. So thanks for coming in here. I am a little over that hour, but I'm close enough. Scott, I'm learning. Scott, if you're still here, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to becoming more organized like Scott. So I am going to get out of here. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate all of you that watched the video to come in here and listen to me ramble on. Thank you so much. If you haven't hit the like button on the way out, if you could hit the like button, I would appreciate that. And also, if you're new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I promise not to hound you or bother you or stalk you or anything like that. So, and if you don't like what you hear, you can always unsubscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you hit the bell button, like Andre did, so you can catch all my videos when they come out or when I do my lives, and to notify you for all of it. You have to hit the bell button, and then you have to hit the all button. Not some, not a few, not limited. Hit the all button. I don't come on much anymore. So, okay, guys, I am going to get out of here. Thanks again for everybody that came in here, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.